Hi guys, it's Janet Wakeland with your latest One Take Wonder video. Today we're going to focus on the wood mount cases. These are the new cases that Stampin' UP designed in order to hold stamps that have wood blocks on them. They're designed so that you can have uniform storage configurations. Here you can see our clear box. You can see that it's fairly narrow, and then you can see our wood mount. They are the same size and shape, and so when they're lined up, and I'll just show you here how pretty they can all look when they're all lined up really nice and neat on your shelf, so you can see that. But I want to show you some of the fun things that you can do with them. First and foremost though, they are sold in sets of 4, so that gives you a lot of creative opportunity. And using my digital studio, it's really easy to design inserts for them. If you're not comfortable, I do sell inserts that I've created for them myself as well on my website, remarkablycreated.com. But you're just simply going to open them up, and you're going to take your insert, and you're going to be able to slide it into the sleeve just like that, okay? And you can figure out your dimensions simply by measuring the width, the height, and then you can also figure out where the crease is. One of the ways that you can do that is you can take a plain piece of paper and you can put it in and you can get the crease marks on it, and then again take your ruler and measure across and then use the grid marks. But this first one that I just stuck in here, let me just put it back in here. I actually have 3 designed, one for bridesmaids, one for brides, and one for grooms. And it's designed to hold a survival kit, and I do have these on Etsy along with suggested ideas. I don't have a standard list of ingredients like give this for this or that for that. Instead, it comes with a suggested list of things that you might want to put on it and ideas for personalizing for your bride, bridesmaids, or grooms. Or I guess maybe I should also do one for the groomsmen just to be safe. And you know what, now that I'm brainstorming out loud and thinking out loud, maybe one for the little flower girl and ring bearer to keep them busy after the cute little flower girls that I saw trying to sit still at a wedding this past weekend. So there's just a fun little survival kit. We also did do one for our hostesses' husbands so that they could have a great evening. This is one that is going to be a free gift for those attending our Craft Your Heart Out event, whether you're attending locally or you're participating via long distance. This is one that you will get. This is one that is designed actually also for anybody who starts to attend my new Super Crafty DIY days. This will be your first time attendee gift as well. This is designed to be a class tool case so that you can show up with just the tools that you need for a class or event. Or if you're somebody who stamps on the go going to crops or other events, this is the perfect size. And for me personally, what I put in here for my personal tools, just a few of them, I was able to put one of our wonderful sanding blocks in here. This one has my doggy's teeth on it. I have a hard time keeping away. My puppies love them. I have a bone folder in here. I have snips in here, so you can put the tools that work. I did take one of our paper piercing mats and I cut that down, and I have my paper piercing tool as well too. So this is one idea, is to create a tool case, and again, those coming to Craft Your Heart or my Super DIY days will get that. Speaking of traveling and being on the road too, another fun thing is adhesives, and I chose to make adhesives a separate tool because I love all of them, and for me, each one of them, whether there are dots or sticky strip or dimensionals, all have a separate purpose, and so I couldn't pare down what I wanted, and so I put all of our adhesives in one case, and I indeed was able to put liquid glue. I have our liquid glue, our sticky strip, our dimensionals, all kinds of fun stuff in one labeled adhesive. So when I go to our retreats or when I'm doing make and takes at Stampin' UP events, I'll have all of my adhesives here and I can find them and I can see them. The other thing is that I now have one, oops, turn them around, for all of our refills. And so a wood case will hold 10 refills, which is one color family. And on the front, I have all of the different colors. And so that's something really fun to see. And another great use for them, just like this. And so you can see all of the different colors will lay in there. And then another one that I have is our clay molds. So here you can see that I have the information for the Simply Pressed clay molds, and it will hold a bag so you can put the clay inside and seal it down, and then you can also put your molds right in there with it, so it'll all be in one handy dandy place. And then what I have on the back is I have some tips for using it, some instructions and stuff like that to help you have the best experience with your Simply Pressed. In a cute video that Stampin' UP did, they also showed your lunch in these. I can see where, because they are flat and sturdy, that you could take some little snacks that you're worried about if you're going to be flying on a long trip, or if you're trying to pack things compactly on a trip, that you could actually put other fun little things. If you're looking for pens and markers, this could be a great little school kit. So lots and lots of possibilities. For those of you that have some ideas, if you visit my blog, www.remarkablycreated.com, and leave me some suggestions for other types of kits that would fit in our wood mount cases, I will be giving away a set of the 4 ink refill inserts with these along with the cases. So I hope that you participate in my contest again at www.remarkablycreated.com, and I look forward to sharing more ideas with Stampin' Up! Product with you. Have an awesome day, and God bless you. Hi guys, it's Janet with your Monday message. I hope that you missed me last week, and I'm sorry for not doing a message last week, but I was at Chincoteague enjoying family time. And today I'm actually recording this from my parents' home, sitting at the dining room table where I had many breakfasts throughout high school and college, and just a very comfortable place for me to be. What I want to talk to today is a little bit about Stampin' Up! And a little bit about overcoming adversity. I wanted to share with you something really cute that I found when I was at Chincoteague. These are little dog waffles called Hoofles, and the story behind it is something that is really impressive, and it really makes you think about how am I going to make Stampin' Up! Work for me despite challenges that I might face. The lady that owns this little dog store had a severe accident a few years ago and broke her neck in many, many places. And in order to stabilize her neck, her shoulder muscles were pulled up, so literally her neck just kind of comes down in a big triangle now. But because of that accident, she was unable to really have the muscle strength to roll and cut cookies like she used to. She could use a food processor with the dough beaters to obviously still mix her dough and all that, but she couldn't cut dog biscuits and cookies the way that she used to. And so her solution was waffles. Her solution was to use a waffle iron to press the dough so that she wouldn't have to worry about the physical strength to actually roll them out. And so she found a very clever solution to a challenge that she was facing. And we know that Stampin' Up! Can be many things to many people. It does have the ability to provide you with freedom to travel. It does have the ability to provide you with financial freedom, extra income, and things like that. But it does come with challenges. And the question is going to be, do you have dreams big enough that you believe in to go ahead and find alternatives such as the waffles, to try a different kind of class, to try something new and different for you? My own self, I've been on the road traveling literally nonstop since the last week of May, and my travels aren't over yet. I will literally be traveling through convention. And so I needed to find things to try that were different for my business. The first thing that I tried was one of those buy one, get one sales. And I will tell you that as your leader, unless you strictly need points for an incentive trip or something that you're trying to achieve, it's not something that I would recommend. I don't care how many customers you have and whether you think you're making money. The reality is, I sell, for example, $400 worth of retired product in a buy one, get one. I have that $400 that I'm applying to the buy one, get one. And yes, I might be the hostess of that. But now if I can sell $400 of retired merchandise without having to give them something new, I'm having a $400 show plus the hostess benefits, whatever income comes from that $400, and I still have customers buying new things. I don't need to entice them with the retired product. And I really think, based on the experience that I had doing that there are better ways to use your retired stamps, literally selling them flat out, or using them as, here, have a party, here, start a club, here, join my club, so that you get ongoing business, not that one-time sale. And again, that's my personal experience, but I needed to try something new to see how I could generate sales. And again, I wanted to be able to tell you my own personal experiences so that I could train you. So that was something interesting. Another something new that I tried this past week is I was blessed to hit the commission point of 40%. And so I know from teammates Lori Krause and others that they've had good success with holding a sale on, for example, a single item only. And for me, I chose adhesives. Now, I've already hit that 40% mark, so all that commission on 40% is not being touched. These are sales from this point forward, and I'm able to offer the 40% because I had to hit that mark first. I'm not using these sales to hit that mark. And so you might be at 10% or 15% or 20 or 25. This sale is after you hit that mark. And I will tell you, in the last 4 days of offering that sale, I've generated over $1,000 in sales just on adhesives. And so now I will have the great reward points. I will have additional benefits. And a lot of those then I was able to do myself as the hostess of some of it, or the way I was able to put some of the things under the free stuff, it still worked out because of the way I gave them hostess benefits and things like that. And I will go ahead and post the details of my adhesive sale as a form for you so that you can see what I told them they could and they couldn't have. But again, picking a percentage. Obviously, if you're not in the 40% sales bracket, you don't want to offer 40%. The goal is to make money. And so what I'm telling you about the buy one, get one, or this 40% is I too, even after 17 years, are still trying to find ways to work my business, still trying to make things work around my schedule. Today's brainstorming, we're going to talk about time management and how we make Stampin' Up! Fit, because one of the greatest challenges isn't that we have a lack of ideas, it's that we have a lack of time, or we don't understand, we view our lifestyle or our schedule as an adherent to being able to accomplish it. That's our challenge, is that we don't know how to squeeze one more thing in. We don't know how to effectively pick which idea. For example, buy one, get one, my suggestion would be that's for points only if you need points. The adhesive sale, again, for me, is helping me reach some year-end milestones, but I'd already hit a sales number. So it's trying to figure out. One other idea that I want to just leave you with is that because of my travel schedule, because of some things that I want to accomplish in my life, I am cutting my business back to 3 events a month, 3 big events. Okay, I will still do some one-on-one things. I take that back. I'm cutting it back to 4 hours a month. I'm sorry. And so what I will be doing is I will be doing what I'm calling super crafty DIY days. It's basically an all day where they drop in. I have 4 different tables, and each table, one will be crafty, one will be cards, one might be scrapbook oriented. The second one might be a different kind of cards, okay? And they'll just drop in all day. Super crafty DIY day. They pay for whatever class they want to take. They take all 4, whatever works for them. But that's one day, and I'm doing it all that day. And you either make it or you don't make it. And then the next thing that I'm doing is what I call my power hour glue and takes. And basically the price is going to be the same regardless of how many they can finish in an hour. Pretty much everything will be pre-stamped, pre-punched, pre-done. It really is glue and takes, and it will be an hour and 15 minutes. 15 minutes of instruction and review of the projects in the bucket, and then an hour, have at it. Just assemble as many as you can in that hour. And again, it will be a flat fee. I'm not going to worry about 50 cents a card, $1 a card. No. You're making them, and I will have a start and a stop time, and if I have to use a bell, that's what it will be. And then on alternating months, I will have the team meeting or the diva day, and then the other thing that you will see is my achievers day. I will throw odds and end things in there, like I do have the MDS boot camps coming up for you. I will have playtime for the achievers and for my directs, where I just look at my schedule this week and I said, you know what, Friday's open. I need to work on samples. Come stamp and come play. But I'm really looking at how I can rework my schedule so that I can enjoy visiting my kids in Indiana or Illinois now and Louisiana, how I can spend more time with Doug and the dogs, and just really kind of, I've worked to this point where my husband now has 6 weeks vacation, and so I'm at a point where I want to cut back on my own business, but I still want the sales and the results that working 5, 6, 7 hours a week are going to work. And so those are some of the ideas. Do I know they're going to work? No, but I'm taking a challenge in my life and I'm trying to find an answer for it, because my goals and my dreams are still big goals and dreams. Just the way that I'm going to accomplish them is going to be a little different. So today in our brainstorming challenge, we are going to look at how we fit things in, how we're making them work for us. And as I finalize the writing on my new super crafty DIY days, and as I finalize the details on my power hour and I send it out to my customers, I will be posting those details to our Facebook group as well too. So I really hope that all of you, regardless of whether you enjoy this just for the discount as a demonstrator, or whether as a demonstrator you are trying to add a couple of events to a busy schedule, that you all participate in this brainstorming session today. It is not just for those that are looking to build a career. We all want to enjoy the different perks of being a demonstrator. And so all of us have something to offer, because all of us are looking for someone with similar goals to relate to. And so the best thing that you can do is to participate, to be a team player, and to share, because you don't know whose life is going to bless yours. And you don't know who's going to see your example of sharing and then share as well, and then your own life is going to be blessed. And so I'd really like to see a record number of participants in today's brainstorming as we figure out how we can make it all fit, and we can make this challenge of time in our life be one that we can squish in our waffle pan, and we'll have really cute waffles and projects that we will have coming out of our time management. So thank you guys for enjoying today's brainstorming session, coming to you from my parents' home in Lacey, Washington. Have a great day, guys, and take care, and God bless.